Well, hello everybody and welcome to MikeyTaylorGaming, where today we're going to be taking a look into the world of Super Mario Bros. Glitches for the NES. I did cover this game about 2 years ago on the channel, but it was absolutely terrible, so I've decided to redo absolutely everything and bring you what this video should have been in the first place. I've got 13 glitches for you today, and all of these are pretty easy to do at home, so you can try them out for yourselves, no problem. Without further ado, let's get on with this, and I hope you all enjoy. I will see you all at the end card. I'm pretty sure that all of you guys will already know this, and if you don't know it, then where have you been all of your gaming life? Seriously. In the 4th level of every world, you'll play a castle stage, which are usually a lot more challenging than the rest of the stages that can be found in the world. That's for sure. What? I definitely jumped over that. What? Several tries later. I finally made it through. Whoa, there's Bowser. How the heck am I supposed to beat him? Oh, you just walk under him. Now that is a scary boss fight, am I right? Well, for the second or two that you're looking at Bowser before you find your perfect opportunity to defeat him, you'll see that he looks just like that good old King Koopa that we know and love. But we can get him into his Super Saiyan God form by just standing next to the bridge in any castle instead of walking in the room to defeat him. Stand there for a couple of seconds and you'll see the almighty blue Bowser creeping onto the screen, ready to burn us to a crisp or stamp on us, oh, he changes back to normal when you get close. Well, that's kinda boring. You could have at least stayed blue for us, you killjoy. The reason that this happens is likely to be because Bowser is triggered to appear as you approach the bridge, but his palette isn't triggered to turn on until you get really close to the room. I'm no programmer or developer, but that explanation makes sense to me. So, do you guys remember the feeling you got when you first collected a fire flower? Ooh, what's this? Is it dangerous? I don't know if I should touch it. Should I touch it? I think I'm going to touch it. You ready? I'm about to touch it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my... Mario changed into a different colour and he can shoot fireballs now? Well, this game just went from 0 to 60 in 1 second. Well, in this game, Mario has 3 forms. Small Mario, Super Mario and Fire Mario. Super Mario and Fire Mario are the only forms who can take a hit of damage without losing a life right away. So, bigger must mean better, right? Of course not. There's a glitch that'll confuse the forms, making Small Mario the strongest. So, small doesn't always mean the weakest, guys. For this one, you'll need to make your way to a castle stage again as either Super Mario or Fire Mario, but this time you'll have to run right past Bowser and stand next to the axe. As soon as Bowser gets close, jump and tap right on the D-pad very slightly so that Mario lands on Bowser and the axe at the exact same time. If it worked, then Mario should start flashing as if he's taken damage, but he'll stay in his super form during the cutscene. In the next level that you're taken to, it'll look like Super Mario is still in control, but collect a mushroom and pow! He'll turn into Small Mario. But of course, that's not all. Collect a fire flower and pow! He'll turn into Small Fire Mario. This glitch just causes the forms of Mario to get a little bit confused, so that small means big and big means small. The glitch is obviously pretty pointless really, but shooting fireballs causes the sprite to switch between large and small for some reason. His hitbox will also match the size that he appears to be, so technically Big Mario can get under small gaps now. The glitch ends as soon as Mario dies, so just be careful and you'll be able to play all the way through the game like this. It's probably worth mentioning that the glitch doesn't seem to work in the European version of the game for some reason. At least, I couldn't get it to work anyways, and I tried for quite a while, so you can try for yourselves, but I'm not promising anything. There's a strange glitch that can be found in World 6-3, and getting it to work can be kinda random. Once you've made it through the game to this level, make your way to this section of mushroom platforms where bullet bills are flying in from the right of the screen. Stand in the middle of this mushroom right above the stalk and face left, and just as the bullet bills pass by, jump on them to defeat them. Sometimes, for some unexplained reason, one of the bullet bills will get stuck in the air, letting Mario bounce on top of it for as long as he likes. Oh jeez Louise, this is so fun! I never want to get off! Another strange thing that you'll see is that whilst you're bouncing, the bullet bill will slowly drop down, leaving a white line on the screen behind it. If you jump off of the bullet bill, then it'll just fall off screen like normal, but the white line will stay in the sky. Why does it stay there? I honestly don't have an explanation for this one, so we're just gonna have to leave it a mystery this time. Have you guys ever played a game in the Mario series where you can double jump? If you have, then I'm really impressed, because I can't seem to find one. Except, of course, for this game. What do you mean? Of course you can double jump. All you have to do is collect an item that's dropping from above, and just as Mario is about to touch it, press jump again to gain an extra boost of height. This one isn't helpful in the slightest, as far as I know anyways, but like we always say, the pointless glitches are usually the best ones. Just maybe not this one. It's actually pretty boring. But please don't leave. If you decide to stay, I've got another quick minor glitch to show you that I like to call the no damage glitch. Can you guess what this one does yet? I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Well, for this one you'll have to be Super Mario or Fire Mario and then get hit by an enemy. If you stay in the enemy's hitbox, then you'll carry on living even after you stop flashing. Look, Mario and Goombas are finally friends. This rivalry has finally come to an end. The Goombas can live it... Oh man. Back to square one, I guess. What were you thinking, Goomba? You could have lived a happy life. Mario, no. Forgive and forget. Forgive the Oh, why? Will the critters of the Mushroom Kingdom ever find peace? It's very unlikely when Mario just stamps on them for no reason. So I'm guessing that you all know about that old secret where you go over the top of the final pipe in World 1-2, right? If you say you don't know about this, then you're completely lying to me. I know you are. Well, if you're telling the truth and you actually don't know what lies behind the pipe, then going over the top takes you to a warp room, letting you choose to be taken to either World 2, 3 or 4. Awesome, that's like half the game skipped from level 2. But what if I told you there's a secret 4th world that you can be taken to? Hey, come on guys, don't sound so shocked, you know that anything can happen in these glitch picnics by now, surely. Before we can get into this secret 4th world, you'll have to get to the final part of the level first, where the exit pipe is found. You can jump into the wall above the exit pipe by standing on the left of it, holding down on the D-pad and then jumping towards the wall above it. If you hit the wall in just the right place, then Mario will glitch into it and be pushed right on through to the warp room. But be warned, this can take quite a few tries to hit the sweet spot and get it to work. Once you eventually get through the wall, you'll see that there are no numbers telling you which world you're going to be taken to, and entering one of these pipes will transport you to the world -1. Wait, what? We went backwards? Well, that's not fair. Warp rooms are supposed to be helpful. This is the exact opposite of what we wanted. Anyways, the Minus World is an underwater world, exactly the same as World 7-2 found later on in the game. Well, almost exactly. The only difference is that the exit pipe takes you back to the start of the level instead of taking you to the flagpole, so it's just an endless world that you'll never finish, no matter how many times you get to that pipe. Maybe this has a deeper meaning. Was Nintendo trying to say, mess with our games and we'll make sure you never escape? You'll never save the princess? Probably not, they just screwed up. The reason that this glitch actually happens is because when you glitch into the warp room, there are still warp points active in each pipe that you can see, even though the screen hasn't been scrolled far enough to trigger the right worlds. So imagine you could see what was underneath the pipes now. Since the worlds aren't triggered, the warp in each pipe is set to send you to a default world, which in this case is world -1. But when you scroll the screen all the way over, then the right warp points are set, so the game carries on like normal. We could think of the Minus World like the glitch Pokemon Missing No. It's an error handler that appears to stop the game from crashing when something isn't quite right in the programming. It's not exactly the same, but it's the best way to easily explain what's happening here. Whilst you're in the world, make sure to take in the beautiful scenery. You'll be here a while. Unless you know about the power button, of course, because you could always turn the console off and on. Makes a lot of sense, right? Okay, it's time for another minor glitch, guys. A miniature wrong warp. For this one, you'll need to be in any level that has a block hiding a vine inside. Hit the block to release the vine and then scroll the screen to the right until about half of the block is off screen. Once you've got it looking something like this, jump onto the vine and Mario will appear on the other side of the screen. This one has a more technical explanation to it for such a small glitch. Whenever Mario is stood on the screen, he has an X and Y position. Let's call the very left pixel of the screen X position 1 and the very right of the screen X position 100. Since the vine is technically off screen, it could be classed as X position 0, so when Mario is holding onto the vine, his position is also 0. Pressing left whilst holding onto a vine that has a 0 position would make the value less than 0, so instead it underflows, choosing the biggest X position available, which is on the other side of the screen. Did this glitch really need an explanation like this to be appreciated? No, is the answer to that, but it's always good to know why these things work, of course. Since we're on the subject of vine glitches, here's one that took 30 years to be discovered. A whole 30 years, and it's no surprise when you hear what you've got to do to get it to work. First, you need to finish the game so that a new quest is unlocked. Princess Peach tells us all about this quest in the ending dialogue, and it basically means that we've unlocked hard mode. Follow her instructions and press B to get back to the title screen, and then you'll need to start a new game from the beginning with 2 players. Once it starts up, have Mario finish the first level, but die as soon as possible in level 1-2 so that Luigi can take control of the game. Now you're going to have to progress through the game to level 5-2 as Luigi, leaving Mario back in level 1-2. If you're a pro, then this shouldn't be a problem for you guys. I know that most of you will be able to do this. When you finally reach World 5-2, you'll come across a block with a vine inside right next to a Hammer Bro. Release the vine and have Luigi climb onto it, and then wait for the Hammer Bro to kill him. This can take some time depending on how long it takes for that guy's aim to improve so that he can actually hit you. Oh, come on! The one time that I actually want this guy to kill me and he won't do it! What's wrong with this game? Once Luigi gets hit and it's Mario's turn again, the vine that Luigi was climbing will grow on the ground in level 1-2 where Mario is playing. Wow, it took a whole 30 years to discover this glitch and that's all it does. Impressive. Actually, there is one more beneficial thing with this glitch. You all know about the Infinite Lives exploit using a Koopa, right? Well, if you climb onto the glitched vine and hit one of the Buzzy Beetles, you can continuously get 1-ups without even trying. But this is a much longer way of doing it than just jumping on a Koopa. Probably not worth the effort if I'm completely honest with you guys. I think it's time to check out a couple of tiny glitches again now, but some of these ones are pretty weird and they're interesting to see. Now that you've unlocked hard mode, play through level 1-1 and wait by the second pit for a Buzzy Beetle to wander into it. If you get Mario to jump onto it before it falls off the screen, then the Buzzy Beetle will start floating in mid-air. Once it recovers and pops back out of its shell, it'll be able to walk on air and through all of the walls. Magic Beetle. Ooh. If you can finish any level whilst you're still invincible from picking up a star, then the end music will be all screwed up when the power-up runs out of juice. Just listen to the difference between these two clips. When you finish the level with the star still active, the music switches from the normal tune to the music that you'd hear in the level. But the higher pitched noises are taken out and used for the timer countdown, so only the deeper sounds can be heard. It's easiest to try this one out in level 1-1. Again. Seriously, most of the examples of glitches can be found in the first level of this game. It's going to be so easy for you guys to try out most of these. There was never a game in the series where Mario was a magician, but this next glitch is about to prove that if he wanted to, he could have been in that profession too. Is there anything that this guy can't do? Well, surprise surprise, in level 1-1 go through the level as Small Mario until you reach this section where there's a high path, a question mark block and a pit nearby. Let the Goombas walk off screen and then hit the question mark block to release a mushroom that'll try to escape to the right towards the pit. Now quickly make your way up the top route, and just as the mushroom falls into the pit, have Mario jump off the top of the screen. If you get the timing right, then Mario will collect the mushroom as it was falling through the bottom. My thoughts on why this happens is that the screen may wrap over by a couple of pixels at the top and the bottom, so as the mushroom falls through the bottom and Mario goes through the top, they touch, letting him transform. There's actually a very famous glitch that we can perform which starts off by using the same kind of glitch on, you guessed it, this level. Using the same platform that we just collected the mushroom from, you'll need to edge over to the right very slowly until a Koopa spawns and starts walking to the left of the screen. When he reaches the pit, run and jump so that you'll hit him as he falls through the bottom, the same way as we collected the mushroom in the last glitch. If you manage to hit the Koopa, then just wait a couple of seconds and soon enough you'll see him walking to the right, through the ground at the bottom of the screen. Follow him all the way to the end flag, where you've got to make just one more glitch jump to land on him through the top of the screen and bounce over the flagpole. Timing and speed are everything here. Without enough speed you won't make it over the flag, and without the right timing you'll just miss the Koopa completely. Once you're over here, there's really not that much to see. There's an invisible block right by the castle, but other than that you can just run to the right forever into a sea of nothingness. And I'm serious, there's literally nothing back here but repeated background, so I guess you'll be waiting here until the timer runs out. After all these years though, it's still a great glitch to show off to your friends if they've never seen it before. Some of you guys might have found this glitch for yourselves at some point. It's so simple and has a pretty simple explanation too. If you're ever in a situation where you can release a power-up from a block when one is already on screen, then the first one will just disappear into nothingness. More Mario magic. He definitely deserves that magician game. Do it, Nintendo. Do it! Anyways, the program is never intended for there to be two power-ups on screen at the same time, so there's likely only one memory slot for power-ups. When you release a second one, the data for it is written into that memory slot, overwriting the item that was already there, causing it to vanish. There's really nothing more to add to this glitch. If the testers would have picked up on it, then I'm sure it'd have been a pretty simple thing to fix. Let's end today's episode on a graphical glitch that has no purpose other than to cool us all down after all those juicy glitches that we've seen today. Finish any level with Fire Mario and hold both the A and B buttons whilst the next level loads. If you continue to hold them, then Mario's run animation won't be a run at all. It'll be a float instead. This glitch is only temporary. It only lasts about 5 seconds or until you let go of the A and B button. So there you go, one last temporary Magic Mario. Well, there you go guys, that was all of the glitches that I wanted to show you in Super Mario Bros. For the NES. As always, thanks so much for watching this episode and I hope you all enjoyed. Until next time, don't forget, I love you all. Mwah. Well, now that I know a ton of you guys stay till the end, hi. If you guys have been with the channel for a while or seen the original glitch picnic from Mario Bros, then it's fair to say that this update was a 100% improvement, and it was well deserved as well. There were so many more glitches shown off and explanations given most of the time. Some of them I have absolutely no idea why they work, but ah well, they're still fun. Anyways guys, if you missed the last episode of Glitch Picnic, then you can check it out by clicking the left hand box here and it'll take you to the Space Station Silicon Valley Glitch Picnic. There aren't many people that know about this game, but it's definitely worth checking out, definitely a hidden gem for the N64. And clicking in the right hand box here, you'll be taken to the Twilight Princess Glitch Picnic. It's huge and has a ton of glitches, and I would recommend watching it if you've got about half an hour spare, because there's some stuff in there you'll never see anywhere else, seriously. Again guys, thanks so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in the next episode. I love you all. Mwah.